Alrighty. We're back. One more surface runs. I think I named it the same thing. Anyway. Kill Typhon once and for all, which I doubt it's going to be that simple, but we'll see exactly what happens. Okay, right. Keeping that. Went up to the surface world. There. We have a big patch tomorrow for Enshrouded. And then obviously Diablo 2 comes out next week. Or Diablo 2. Diablo 4. I meant Diablo also comes out next week. The expansion for Diablo 4. We'll be playing that. What do we got? Movement speed, full projectile speed, damage. Play. More damage with your weapon for the next 45 seconds. 1%. Do the projectile speed. Yeah. Right. Easy enough stuff. The beginning. Got Zeus already.
You dare.
Ow. There we go.
Out with you all.
In all my wrangler, I never thought Kronos completely mad. But what else could have driven him to use the father of all monsters as a weapon? Typhon heeds no master. The destruction of Olympus shall not sate his appetites.
Not wrong. Dude is crazy. Hold on a second. Checking a few things. Nothing major. Alright. What do we got? Sounds like Blitz. Makes them take lightning damage after 4 seconds. Special inflict Blitz. Cast cause lightning bolts to repeatedly strike one foe at a time in the binding circle. You know, I think I'll go with that one.
Grateful.
Fair enough. Take that, why not? Love Echo. Alright. That's right, you don't get Echo here. Ooh, we got some... Where's the... Okay. So we got an Elite. Holy crap, we got like 3 of her. We got 1 of those and 1 of those. Okay. We're gonna get the Moon first. Then we're gonna get the Hammer. Then... from there.
Predictable.
There you are.
There I am.
You braved the surface and the ardor of the journey to the mountain of the gods, then somehow withstood that monstrous being risen from the past.
Ooh,
You are
excuse
even
me.
more than I imagined, little star.
Hold it.
A god may cross your path.
Previous. More also comes with Olympus Rising. You know what, we'll just go for that. Yeah.
On this phase, you may once again direct the lunar ray.
Oof.
Ghastly thing.
Oof.
That shade needs you,
There we go.
Kronos. See you in
Thank
the
you.
crossroads.
There we go. So that's 1 down. We're gonna go get the Hammer next, which is where? Okay. This away. There we go. Alright. So far not so bad. What do we got? Attack power plus 20. I'm very curious on this. Hades to attack power plus better than percent. I'm gonna pick percent increase or power increase. Yeah, here we go. Let me see. In general, fast hitting moves equals flat damage sources. Slow moves equals percent damage. Here's the math. It's round numbers. Let's say a source of flat damage does 20 damage every time an attack hits. Let's say another boon adds 100% bonus damage. Here's what it would out to slow and fast weapons. Slow weapons, 50% base damage per hit. 50%, 50 times 200% equals 100% damage per hit. 50 plus 20 equals 70 damage per hit. On slow weapons, the percentage boon gives more value. Fast weapons, 10 base per hit. 10 plus 200 equals 20 per hit. Right. On fast weapons, the procs hit more often. Flat damage boons do. Can you list which weapons are considered slow and which fast? Yeah, I'm curious because I think that's Hades 1, not 2. Let me see. Here we go. If stumble across 2 power, choose from attack does 80% more damage, or my attack has plus 10 power. Which one is better and how much in percent wise would one attack power give? Is it plus 10 damage? Like, say, if I'm hitting 215, I'll be hitting 225. So if you have a dagger hit with a base damage chain of hits 20, 20, 10 times 5, 30, 120 damage, then 10 power it becomes 30, 30, 20 times 5, 40, 200 damage. If you have an axe that deals a damage chain, then it becomes 50, 50, 90. Okay. Because it's base damage, your percentage modifier should boost it as well. So with 100% damage, your hit chain of 120 be 240 damage, and your powered up hit chain of 200 damage would be 4. Got it. So technically, each bounce toward up. See, that's the problem. Do I want more attack power, or do I want my knives to actually bounce to enemies? I feel like knives bouncing to enemies is pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, I think I'll go with the dancing knives. Oops. Alright.
Enchanted for the night.
Oh, right. Pop. Okay. Nope. Yeah, we'll see. Alright. So now I've got Zeus, I've got 3 of her, and I've got Aphrodite. Ooh, and Ares as well. You know what? I think I'll go Aphrodite.
Some of its strength.
Then Ares. Oh. I always think there's going to be more spawning.
Not only is he getting all the attention lately, he's resisted all my charms. That never happens. But all he wants is this mountain, and not in a loving way.
Because Typhon's a monster and he's not after a woman? Or a goddess, for that
Switch
matter?
to a rarer boon.
Saying. It's my current boon. Oh, blitz damage, right. Gain now and for whenever you use create a heartthrob. I'd rather have the bonus damage, to be honest. Close up damage, yeah.
Don't think Lord Zeus would mind. You'll be out in no time, Shades.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Let's go Ares real quick. As much as I really don't want to fight this.
Let this be a message to your lord.
There we go.
I look forward to meeting your replacement.
To have driven back the father of all monsters is a monumental achievement, my kin.
Kind of a badass.
Yet one, which means still greater victories await, perhaps with the occasional ignoble defeat.
Thanks. That's always good to have, just in case. Screw it, we'll do that.
Sure.
Oh, it's just a one-time. Okay. I wasn't sure. Thought it would keep dropping, but apparently not. Alright, well, we got 2 left. We'll just do hers real quick. Might as well, right? Didn't work.
One left.
Boom.
Monster type
See what Demeter gives me.
not yet understood that neither he nor Kronos shall stop us, but we shall make him. And your presence here may be the difference we need.
Maybe. Whenever you clear enough encounters, a random boon you have gains rarity. Get a magic trigger that stops. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, hello. Door of Wonders is opened up. Go with that. Alright. Can always use gold. Not like I'm averse to gold, but sometimes you expect a little bit more out of these. This is what it is. As far as I know, there's no more. Other doors will go here.
That should have done it.
There we go.
In the name of Hades.
Easy enough. Alright, well, what do we got? Specials deal more damage and inflict freeze, which is always nice because they bounce now. Getting inactive, rapidly restore. Let's go with the freeze.
Cold comfort.
Hello, Mr. Door? What have we got in here?
Ew.
Nice. Sure. I mean, I could get a boon that increases my health by a percentage of my mana, so... I mean, I would have liked something better, like health instead, but... potential to get something better is always... Oh, wind. Interesting. I mean, those help by themselves. Having it for a potential boon later on, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go in here. Oh. Sure, let's get Zeus.
Our upstart enemies shall scatter to the four winds once we're through with them. Our challenge is to purge them while minimizing unspeakable devastation. And Lady Demeter could always make the earth regrow.
Well, Zeus, it is much harder to regrow when not a trace of life remains.
Sorry.
But that's of little consequence right now. Let all who oppose us wither, and we shall salt the earth beneath their feet.
Sure. What up? Oh, your freeze effects cause lightning bolts to repeatedly strike affected foes. I will gladly take that. Whenever you use or in ceramic. Oh, yeah, definitely the duo is better. I was just curious what the other ones were. I almost always go with the duo anyway, but it's very rare that I wouldn't go with the duo.
Where you going? The dead. They talk sometimes, or try. Nothing better to do around here. Know what they're going on about? I couldn't make it out at first, but sounds an awful lot like Prometheus.
The Titan of Foresight, and one of your allies in case you've not met, for apparently you serve the same master. What have the wretched dead to say about the likes of him?
Mostly just moans and groans. Might be they're hungry like me. Cause if Prometheus really made off with fire from the gods like I'm hearing, he probably knows how to cook.
Fair enough. Ah. Oops.
If I'm not sleeping, no one is.
Ew. Yeah, I could just do this technically. Oh, it's close. There we go. Stay away from him. There we go. Merp.
Nap time.
I bet you don't actually kill him off, you just make him take a nap. The dude's so powerful, he just gets too damn tired. It's like, yeah, sure,
Time for
whatever.
another keepsake.
It's time for another keepsake, you're not wrong. Yeah, we'll keep doing that one. For now. Heal up to full, anything good? Ooh, I could always use more of those, but I feel like... You know what, I'm gonna get the max life. Max life has never steered me wrong,
Let's go,
Oh.
Freenos.
for the most part. Alright. What is... Hold on. X is right trigger, okay. For some reason I always thought it was like left trigger or something, but... Alright. Oh. Rarely pops up.
On the outskirts of the city lies a makeshift dock, from which a vessel may cut through the channel across the land toward the mountain of the gods.
Looks like I'll need a ride.
Like we
For
will.
now.
It's fair enough. Alright. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we're going for this.
Breaking through.
Yeah. Boom. Alright. What do we got?
Behold the stars.
What is the last one? Your hex continually aimed and fires on its own whenever you use it. See, that is particularly helpful. D damage every 0.2 seconds in an area around you. Deals damage in an area at the end point. At this point, I might as well just make my way to the end. Whenever you use your hex, gain 10 to last for the duration of the effect. Also charges up automatically. Yeah, that one's better. Hex has plus 40 power over the course. No, that's fine. Whenever you hex, gain shield. All shield on this side. I could literally get... Oh, I definitely want that. And none of them give me 40% hex, so... Do 1, 2... Screw it, we'll just... Go for that. Alright. See how that works. What do we got? Oh. That should not have.
Get shocked.
Hold on. A small little boat. Can't access it yet. Okay. It's fine. They spawning.
There it is.
Nice.
We deliver.
That you do, thank you. Still can't access it. Oh, got another one. Yeah. Look me. Scrap. Alright, what do we got? See, if your choice of last 3, receive a boon from an Olympian, but who? Leave your choice of at least 3 or more linked upgrades for your X. Oh. You know what? Actually, yeah, I think I'll go with that. And I'll definitely get it before.
Take me away.
Anything that gives me more upgrades for my X, I will gladly take. I think you get something that actually... It's this, deal more damage, it would be great. Ah. We could just hit these guys, thank you.
Next
There we go.
firing.
Oh, Ares, I'll take him. I'll take Ares any day, just because I love his effects. There we go. Alright,
In the name of Hades.
what do we got? Screw it, we'll do that.
Dead ahead.
Alright.
And now for you.
Yeah. Heard rarefied, I don't know what that means. Oh, nice. We got what's her name again? There's nothing here, right? No other... No, we're good. Alright. Making sure. Oh, it's nice when,
Wood with fire soot, sprig of barley, sheet of ice, moonlight
Driftwood.
fur of my
take some driftwood.
Oh, hello.
Hey, hello there. Drink.
So you have seen the great monstrosity with your own eyes, have you, Poppet? Typhon, I mean, of course. Oft have I wondered about his deep connection to the natural world.
On one. Just popping something back up here. Alright.
And what connection would that be? He's a monster, just as you said. A thing that does not belong in our world.
Yet there he is, where you'll be going soon. Who only knows the limits of our world and that which it contains? Veritably, not you or I, Poppet. All that is here belongs, is what I say.
Alright, randomly draw 2 active. Oh. Oh. True of your active arcana upgrade. You know what? Let's try it.
So mote it be.
Let's revive the artificer.
That's potent.
Can I tell which ones were upgraded? Artificer, 3 chances this night to find any minor find and no random major find. The other one was, the death? Giving me more death mites? I think it was. Can't really tell sometimes. Come. Oh. Salute her.
Together we shine.
Alright. Thank you.
Special delivery.
Oh, there it is. I was like, wait a minute. You have 3, huh? Let's see. This one is... Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that.
Illumination.
Don't know, but that's the whole reason I'm going for it. Oh. Yeah. Nice. What do we got? Oh. You deal more damage with your weapon the more health you have. Bonus damage per 100 life is 10%. Sure. I mean, at most I'll get like an extra 10%. You know. Because I don't have 200, so... It's fine. It is what it is.
This is the Titan's fault.
There we go. Do I want... Get more health.
Push closer.
Should be like 25, right? Oh. Ooh, it's huge. Remember the radius being that big before? Sure. What do we got? I think we're good there. Oh. Denied. Okay. One of the 3 boons from Hermes himself. You know what? I'm gonna pass on this for now and see what Charon has for me.
End of the line.
We have... Oh. There. Don't really need it, but sure. Hey, buddy. Oh, I'll take Ares for sure.
This message.
What do we got? Rallying cry. We have at least 8. Screw it. We'll get that. Why not? We'll get this. Flutter Strike. What was Flutter Strike? Oh, okay. Gladly take that.
To dry land.
Alright. Gotta go fight the little bee again.
Hi, babe. So if you get past me again, what's next for you, Trouble? I've never seen someone go through so much just to see their family. Most of us have to try to stay away from ours.
That terrifying cloud encompassing the summit of Olympus conceals Typhon, in case you haven't heard. I'm surprised you haven't gone to see him for yourself.
You're telling me you're here to pick bigger and bigger fights? Babe, I knew we had something going on, but we have more in common than I thought. Come on, let's go.
Fun.
Some mood lighting.
Oh. But I dodged that. Explosions.
Here it comes.
Of course.
Ooh, shiny. Good as No, you don't.
There we go.
Return to shadow.
Alright.
Get out of here.
Kind of annoying that she's not as annoying as the bird, man.
I can
To
use
be
this.
fair. Alright. The hell out of here.
Next.
Good old Remus. Alright, buddy. Oh, right. Heal up first. Watch out. I think I get like one more boss, and then I get to switch out to that. But
This one.
I think I'll use this one though. Oh, I didn't have any money. I was like, wait a minute. I could buy something from him. I have all of 6 gold. It's not a bad idea. I don't mind waiting. Them fight each other. Oh, no, 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 no. Bastards.
The very mountain groans and rumbles underneath the feet of the princess. Its stonework shifting, not unlike her father's realm.
Reminds me of home now that you mention it.
Fair enough. Oh. Oh, really? That was uncalled for. Stupid damn thing. Alright. I know, I see it.
Alright, fish. And caught.
Star Sailor.
Star Sailor.
It was a very Artemis looking fish. Interesting. Definitely going for the hammer over the money. Much as I want the money. Yes, thank you. Oh, that was nice. Ooh. 300% more damage, yeah. Much as I want the heart, I am going to visit party, man.
Hey, hello.
Hey, hello there.
What is up? What did you say happened to Zach? Everything good with him still, yeah? You ought to bring him next you come this way. Oh, he'd be into it.
I previously mentioned Kronos, our Titan grandfather who's relentlessly attacking this mountain, holds the members of my immediate family captive, Zagreus included. So he can't make it to the feast right now.
Oh, that's too bad, though. Maybe later, yeah? I've always felt a bond with him, a real connection. So if you see the Zag man, let him know he's welcome to my feast here anytime.
Sure. Fusion counter restores some. Doesn't be taking any damage to that counter. It's not bad. I think I'll actually go with that, to be honest. No. Clicked Hangover the first time they strike foes. Afflicted foes take damage continuously, lasts for 4 seconds. Interesting. 75 every 0.5 seconds for 4 seconds. It's actually pretty good, but I think I'll take the bounce back. Alright. Oh. Get some of that. Let's go with more health.
It'll be fine.
There.
Lord Zeus!
Yeah. Oh, more.
Hold still.
Oh. Thank you. Gotta love it when she shows up unannounced. I don't ever have to worry about the level. Have I gifted her?
You honor me, my lady.
Well met.
Don't know if I have or not. Give me a second. Where is it? Hades 2 gifts. This is Athena, right? Yeah. It's Athena I have.
We were able to repel that monstrous typhon thanks to your aid, so it can be done. Only the contemptible thing soon recovered and commenced his climb once more.
Yeah.
There has to be a way to vanquish Typhon utterly, not just slow him down. But if slowing him's the best result we can achieve for now, so be it.
So be it.
The so-called father of all monsters. I heard the tales many times, of course, but seeing him, I felt my courage almost falter, which was more frightening even than the thing itself.
What do we got? Specials also launch a projectile that can deflect rearming after 2 seconds. Casts also deal a burst of damage in the air and momentarily make you deflect. It's nice. Gain +1 death defines replenishes in each location, but prime. Oh. That'd be nice. But you know what? I think I'll go for the mental block.
Done.
I realized it when I said it. Anyway. Ooh. Okay. Had to go fight what's his name again? It's fine. I get it. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright. On up.
I'd like a word with Lord Hephaestus about you.
Nope. It's all the same. Was bad. Oh. Probably could have just thrown something at him. He would have died. What is? Nice.
Me for? Olympus, I accept this message.
Here we got. Whenever you collect, you may create a heartthrob. Vessel that orbits around and bursts when hits foe. Expect. Okay, sure, why not?
Greater might.
It's part of the thing anyway. 2, 3. Forget what that is. Ooh, Ares. Oh. Can't see my moon stuff. And I can see it here, but I can't see the thing. Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. I can see it. All right. So I've already got this. I've got this, and they got this. That's what I want. Power over the every 1 second. And it already does what? Does 800 damage over 2 seconds. It's 40 plus 40 damage. 50 damage in an area around you. I feel like not that big of a deal. I'm gonna go with Ares. No. I'd rather not deal with a damn dragon. Things considered. No, you don't. There you go.
Here for the violence.
Alright, so freeze them. What do we got? 200% damage that increases the less percent have. Right. Chance per missing life. Blade Rift, slashing metal vortex that rapidly deals damage in an area lasts seconds. Screw it, we'll go with that.
Death to our foes.
Never know. Oh, what's this? Hell yeah. Give me this.
Well, there goes that.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting blasted here.
Last one.
Yeah, well.
At least I saw it through.
Yeah. I got hit. I saw it as soon as it happened. It's fine. Man, what you gonna do, right? Gonna do when a boom, boom, boom.
Did Hermes leave me this?
Heights such as these are no place for the boatmen of the underworld. and yet his wares are curiously to be found. Born here perhaps by allies that remain unseen.
Allies whom I certainly appreciate.
Joke.
I accept this message.
What do we got? Freeze lasts longer. Gain a barrier that stops one instance whenever you gather a resource from a location. Restore. Health gain +1 now. Life restored. Gathering. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Some seeds.
For the upgrade. Yeah. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I was hoping. It would be perfect if I could just. No. Oh. It's
Foes
so annoying.
eliminated.
Alright. Specials deal more damage and like freeze. 120% more damage on those, but that's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, I'd feel like we get a little bit more damage out of that. Ooh. Oh, there was a... Didn't even see him. Damn it. Oh well.
Coin for Charon.
It is what it is. You know what? We'll go Demeter again. Demeter.
Go show that shade the way.
Yoink.
In the
Hey,
name
buddy.
of Hades.
Just... You know what? Let's do that. Keeps wanting me to give the other one, but not falling for it.
Surprise?
Alright. Not really?
Something has changed in you since when last you were here. I know what it is, and what shall happen when you finally make use of it. Perhaps even tonight.
You must mean disintegration of monstrosity. Yes, I have something for Typhon here. You're fortunate I don't first put it to the test on you.
Stay your threats. I know you shall not use this power against me. If gods and titans could kill one another as mortals do, our history would have been much, much shorter.
Not wrong. Ow. Oh, really? Crap, what do we got? Alright, middle. Middle, top. Middle. Top. Ah, damn it. Alright. What do we got? Bottom. Middle, top. Middle. Bottom. Middle. Top. Middle. Perfect.
Deftly evaded.
Fine to use. Yep. Saw that coming. Oh, crap. There we go. Oof. Barely managed that.
Today brings about a better tomorrow. So be it. My wounds shall heal again.
I know they will.
Fly on home.
Well, the guys just fight a bunch, but they don't actually kill each other. They just defeat each other, so to speak.
Nice and cool.
Take that. Oh, what do we have? This was some damage from Guardians, which... excuse me. Take the Typhon thing. We'll see what he got. Ooh. Screw it. That. And we'll move on up. See how well we do. Alright. Runs take a while, at least. And away we go to the summit. Of course, you can't really base it off the time up there. I mean, you can, but it's not... Thanks. What's that? Oh, interesting. You can claim this if you made it a little bit difficult on your, a little bit more difficulter, yes, that's a word, difficulter on yourself. Oh, really? Oh. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Typhon's hand just came out of nowhere. Ares or... The Ares again. Oh, it's these two again. There we go. That was weird.
Not so easy to hunt down, was I?
Took a while. Yeah. Alright, it also causes falling blade to appear. Sure, we'll go with that.
The foul brood of storm-bringing Typhon crawl through the growing cracks in the stonework of the Fortress of the Gods, as though to shake the mountain to its very core.
Best watch my step. More scales.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Here he comes.
Oh. Ow. Oof. Annoying as hell is what he is. What do we got?
What's for delivery?
Screw it. Get that. Oh, 8. I don't know if I'll actually get that before I fight Typhon. Oh, I mean, it is what it is. Nice. Cheers indeed, buddy. Sure, let's go in here. Oh god. Hate this asshole. Ah. There we go. Alright. It wasn't too horrible, but still. I hate fighting him regardless.
Should have stayed shut.
What do we got? Whenever you would take at least 20 damage, take less. Give it at least 6. Ooh, I need more. Okay. We might get it.
For my mother.
No, never mind. Maybe we won't. It is what it is.
Hey, good, you're keeping time. I'll get out of your way.
Calm that shade down, Phrenos.
Thank you.
Appreciate the help.
Alright. I've got... Get a little bit of food. I can get more hearts. I can get more of that. Zeus, why are you so expensive? Seriously.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Freaking annoying. Freeze duration. That's still more damage if you're in binding circle. You know what? Freeze duration. Get a bit more. 158 left. That would be... Oh. Oh. I can get both. I can get both. Nice. And then I have like 23 left over. Perfect. For me. Oh, it's nice when things line up for once. Oh, wait. I'm already fighting him? I thought I guess I didn't fight the tail. Okay. Bro.
This is it. I just need to weaken him.
Oh. Need to weaken him and not die. I am getting hit by every single one of those, aren't I? We don't.
More eggs to break.
Yeah, there's... Oh, crap. We don't. Piece of crap. No. Oh, come on. I dodged that. Oh, come on. Really wish you could see this damn thing's health.
You called for me, you misbegotten brute?
Hello? You know? Nice. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh. Ah. Damn it. Yeah, I saw it. Nice. Alright, so how does this work? Oh. So, what happens now?
Disintegration of monstrosity. It worked.
Did it? I only suffered 367 damage from him. It's not bad. Considering.
Entropy.
That's where I get that thing. Okay.
Power to stop time.
Power to stop time against Kronos, who is all time. Got it. Alright. Well,
This storm shall pass.
this too shall pass. Alright.
To all my family on the mountain.
I go meet Zeus and Athena. Gasp. Light, it burns. Alright.
Hermes probably already spread the news.
Hope so.
Come forth.
Oh, she's here.
Grandmother.
Flower.
How's it
The
going?
storm has passed. That monster turned the weather such that not even Lord Zeus or I could stop it properly. But now he's gone, and we have you to thank.
Thanks are owed all around, Grandmother. Typhon gave in to the combined might of the gods. I merely concentrated our fell strength. Now to press this advantage.
Give me just 1 second. Alright. I'd turn on the fan. Okay. It's warm in this little office.
Kronos can withstand what you unleashed. But be careful, granddaughter. Make certain we shall meet again.
Alright.
We will.
Alright, grandmother. I guess I gotta talk to Zeus. Oh, let me.
May moonlight guide us.
We need no guide.
Death to Kronos.
How fierce.
Moonlight guide us.
Well, they're just so nonchalant about it.
Oh, my good niece, you are extraordinary, truly. So far as we can tell, no trace of that monstrosity remains. The deed is done. Typhon is dead.
My lord husband has been premature to declare victory before, so I shall not believe a word of this until I hear it from your lips. Perhaps not even then.
Thanks, Hera. Like, always a skeptic. Huh? Hold on a second. I have a splinter in my damn finger.
The father of all monsters is undone. Not merely dead, but eradicated, using the power of the Titan of Time and a bit of assistance from father's favored spear, Gygaros.
You hear that, Hera dear? I told you young Meninui was certain to prevail on our behalf. Our family always triumphs when we stand together with a common purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I remain utterly in shock. Well now, girl, if you have truly quashed that monstrous threat, then do prepare yourself for all of us to claim we never doubted you at any point. My lord husband is already starting.
In troubled times, in the
Oh, God.
If you had not believed in me, Queen Hera, then perhaps Typhon would have been here in my stead. So thank you all. And now an even greater victory is within reach.
That it is. Now we'll figure out how to stop Kronos. Assuming we can.
The Titan Kronos. You mean to likewise destroy him using the methods you employed this very night?
Hmm?
If necessary. Though this power that you witnessed was for Typhon alone, and likewise what we plan for Kronos is fit only for him. The Deathless cannot be destroyed unless they threaten the very fabric of the weavings of the Fates.
perils come
No time for feasting till the other deed is done then, yes? That's fine. The Titan's forces may grow far more desperate now, a possibility for which we ought prepare. We shall lend you all the strength we can for your own final assault.
So, what happens if I come back to the surface now? Is Typhon there, or is it a different boss? We just fight Prometheus? Yeah, I'm a little confused. Or is it like barred off until I beat Kronos? I mean, the whole game is based around constantly killing, so constantly going into loops. I don't know. I haven't looked this up, so couldn't tell you. Crisis averted. Splinter is gone. Alright. Let's go talk to our cousin.
You got him forever. Not that my faith in you wavered since your initial victory, it's just I still can't entirely believe it. So now for Kronos then.
Now for Kronos then. One encouraging result can often spur another, and perhaps all of you shall have a brief reprieve. I'm certain you could use it.
With Prometheus and such still causing problems, we won't be getting all too comfortable just yet. Especially not while our main foe is out there still. Go get him, Sunshine.
Sunshine.
That's your boon.
That's your boon.
Now for Kronos. I'll be counting on your blessings, everyone. Return to Shadow now.
Alright. Now we have the essence of Typhon.
Keep holding on, everyone.
Confide in her.
Phrenos,
Ruggy.
the father of all monsters. Now but one major threat remains.
Hey, Mel. Hey, you look awfully something, and kind of in a hurry, but I want to know what happened if you don't mind telling me right quick. Though I reserve the right not to care.
I reserve the right not to care is what she said, but clearly the text says I reserve the right to not care.
The monster Typhon. Last night I destroyed him, as in there's nothing left of him. We still have Kronos to contend with, but Olympus is no longer in imminent peril, and we have the upper hand.
Oh, well, that's great, isn't it? Sounds like your big important task is almost done. That'll be a real load off, right?
We'll see. I have to go.
Good luck, Mel.
Thanks, Dora. Oh.
To your success. It's true, isn't it? You scoured Typhon from this world. The prophecy I saw must have not merely been about his reawakening, but his eradication. How did you manage this, if I may ask?
Very carefully.
A complicated incantation from Headmistress, alongside the essence of Gygaros, my father's spear he took up after Kronos' Fest was overthrown. It all worked out.
Your father's spear. In what I saw, a spear could be seen piercing through the storm. Then that must have been you. And so, the fates truly did anticipate that you'd prevail.
Do they anticipate I shall slay Kronos next?
If I but knew.
Fair enough. Oh, not here. Left her damn dirty laundry everywhere, though. This girl.
Scour the surface.
Alright. It's illusion time. +2 soil plots in the remaining space. Oh, damn, I need wheat. Son of a... Ooh.
Proceed. Time overstepped his bounds, which cannot stand. He shall be stopped, as the three fates had planned.
So, mote it be.
'Tis done. To Kronos.
Oh. Let's see what else we got. Need mandrake and nightshade, and then I need wheat and garlic.
All hail the monster slayer.
Mandrake.
You're ready.
That stuff again.
Let's see, do I have enough to make it? Probably not. Seeing a mandrake. Of course I am. Do I have enough? Mandrake, okay. The mandrake, I need wheat. Wheat seeds. There we go. Okay, so I'll plant another wheat seed.
Ah,
That's a nice touch.
And I'll create another Mandrake. Just in case. I don't know. Figure why not. Alrighty.
Hey.
Oh. She said hey. Let me see. Oh, he's got.
I'll take the special.
Glad to take some more nectar.
They're saying you got rid of Typhon for good. Don't believe a word of it. What really happened up there?
Got rid of Typhon for good is a concise way to put it. Involved a rather complex incantation called Disintegration of Monstrosity and some other details best left unspoken. But yes, I do believe he's gone.
He's immortal. He can't just be gone, and if he is, why not just do the same to Kronos? Or to anybody who stays on your bad side long enough?
We've something else in store for Kronos. As for everybody else, they haven't crossed me quite as much just yet.
Damn.
Yet. Huh.
Damn. Can I give her a gift yet?
Oh, for me? Can't find another way to test one of your poisons, I guess. You witches aren't as subtle as you think.
That's exactly what someone who is unknowingly poisoned by a witch might say, you know.
Fair enough.
May moonlight guide you.
Right.
I always liked her. Alright.
How are you holding up, Goddess? My instinct is to celebrate the death of Typhon, but I never forgot the first man I slew. Or the light left his eyes.
Typhon sought destruction, and he got it. I won't rejoice in the outcome, but won't lament it either. Especially when there's more left to be done.
You have the right approach. You'll have time to recount every choice and consequence when all of this is over, but for now, best to press on and finish what you started.
I intend to.
Alright.
Death to Kronos, sir.
He'll get his.
The foul deed is done. I've no pity for that monster, only gratitude for yielding his power in his absence. Now you are ready for the final phase.
Before I depart, my brother asked something I didn't know how to answer. If Kronos is destroyed before all this, what exactly happens to us here and now?
Let us discover the truth of it together. I am certain only that this is not goodbye. The conclusion of your task is at hand. Go. End this.
Interesting.
I'll see you again soon.
Very interesting. Time is it? I think we have enough.
It's finally time. Death to Kronos.
Alrighty. Oh. He's gotta have something.
For the savior, something's changed about that altar of yours recently, and you have been at it more and more, young one. Mayhaps awakened newfound power there, or what?
I've consecrated the ashes and gained insight into the potential of the Arcana, Commander. Requires a little moon dust and a lot of focus. Perhaps the other way around.
Moon dust? Think the old broker started pawning off that stuff, though I have heard it's possible a witch like you could brew it up herself. Sounds like you better stock up.
I probably should. Greetings, and heed well the Commander. Death to Kronos, Commander.
Yeah, kill him.
Now, Shade.
Love it. Wait, what? Oh.
You got you, Shades?
Interesting. Forgot about that. Alright. Yep. Go with that. Alrighty. Looks like we're going to kill Kronos.
Next.
See how this all works out.
For my family.
Yeah.
It's gone for good. My pop, he can't believe it still, but there has been no sign of that monstrosity up here since you last took him on. But why am I surprised? I figured if anyone could pull something like that off, it would be you.
Thanks, buddy. Attack special and caster faster. First purchase in this location costs less, and another item appears afterward. Ooh. I mean, strike speed is great, but I think a quick buck could be better, to be honest.
Be strong.
Never mind. Thank you, Echo. Yeah. It's even better when she updated. Oh, the summit. Along the highest peak of the Olympians mountain stands a proud fortress concealing line of defense was probably devised the first time the gods were almost overthrown, long before your time. Ever since then, the fortress is held fast, but what of your family's pride? Surely that too has suffered heavy damage. Well, that's on them, that's not on me. So, to be fair, I have nothing to do with my family's pride. If their pride suffers because I'm a badass, it's on them. Oh, really? Grab that. That. And this. Really, Zeus is my only option. Can I get a recount?
Shadows take you.
There we go. Alright. What do you got for me, Zeus?
One of us, Melinoi. I saw how mightily you fought with my own eyes, even in the face of Typhon's savagery. Your father surely would have been as proud as I.
Sure. Blitz, special inflict blitz. Sure. Do that. Oh. Hammer, please. Thank you.
Come on.
Ow. No, you don't. Really?
Done here.
Damn those things. Really? This is... Special fires each shot dead ahead and your special has 30% range. As in, just in general they have 30% range? Screw it, I'll go for the power.
For Limandoros.
I don't really need new mystery seeds. That's only for so many encounters. I'm good. I will take this though. Need more gifts.
Nemesis.
What do you want?
Nightshade seeds.
What are you doing here?
You're late. Already took care of things here, though you'll still get your share, I'm sure.
If you insist on trying to hunt Kronos down, why don't we work at it together at least?
Can't be seen with you and don't need your help besides. But I get you need mine, so here, take this, and you never saw me, got it?
Fair enough. Oh, she's taking my... You little... Damn it.
She got there first.
Yeah. Well, going Arachne then. I haven't seen Arachne in God knows how long. She got her little... She gonna say anything? No? No, weird. Usually she says something. Get a little rhyme or... Weird. Alright.
Hey.
Oops. Sorry.
Should I have held back when I was challenged by the gods themselves to decide who was the greatest weaver of all? I was just a mortal girl. Can you imagine the pressure?
I wouldn't have held back either in your place. When our limits are put to the test, only then can we discover who we really are.
All I discovered was I ceased being a mortal girl anymore. You should have seen the masterpiece I made. Athena's little tapestry wasn't even close.
Damn.
Maybe it was worth it. My humiliation in exchange for hers.
Yeah, piss off a god. Otherwise, clearly this happens to you. Ooh, what do we got? I can go pink, white, or black. Makes you use 30% less than before to recharge your hex. Ooh. I really like my orange dress, to be honest, but you know what? Screw it.
It's lovely.
I don't even have a hex yet, so I don't have money for Charon, so we'll just go after what's his name. Oh, that was weird. Alright.
The monster's down and out? And I mean out for good, as in we can't find any trace of him at all. They're telling me you turned Typhon to ash, dearie. That's proper scary stuff.
What has she got? Your first perish on a blast. Apparently there's a cinder trail, which is always nice. Any damage you take from burning is reduced to 1. Cast repeatedly in floor in booth. Inflict scorch on foes in the binding circle. Afflicted foes take 100 damage accrued from this every 1 second. I feel like that would probably be better. Yeah. We don't really get fire cast against us that much, so to be fair. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, really? No, you don't. Oof. Oh, good. Okay. Really? My only options.
More spindles.
Oh, these things are called spindles? Whatever they are. Dead now. Oh. Like, wait a minute, there's more? Are you little white bastards? Alright. Hello? Alright.
Please, Phrynos.
Eat him, Phrynos. Thank you. Ooh. Yes, please. Hephaestus. Give me him. Nice. No, you don't. I should lean into special this time around.
Great big monster out there go. The mountain's rumbling's all settled down, and now my clanging's just about the worst of it. You got him then? Ugh, I didn't even get to have a look.
Yeah, I'm kind of a badass. I'm like, ooh. Attacks can cause a blast to deal 400 damage in the area. Deal more damage based on 20% of your armor. Gain 75 additional armor. If I knew I would keep the armor, that would be amazing for me, but I typically don't keep the armor. So, we'll go with Volcanic Strike. Because I know myself that 67 armor plus 70 is not lasting. Didn't want to piss off either one of these guys, but let's screw it. We're going for him first. Or her. He is my woman. Zeus gotta screw himself. Sorry. Get more damage to foes. Oh. Right. Yeah, let's do that. I know Zeus ain't gonna be happy.
We are a family, that is true. But when the need arises, the final say is mine.
Hey. I don't care about Zeus. I'm sorry.
No disrespect. Now he's upset.
Of course he's upset. It's Zeus. The most arrogant god on the planet. I mean, he can't do what he wants. Like a giant baby.
dry sense of humor as apparently do you.
Sure. Whatever you use the random surrounding foes, lightning. Rushing causes surrounding. Sure, we'll get that one just because I don't use my casting and. Oh. Yeah, sure. Try it. Oh, I actually got it. Thought I got hit by something at the end. 10 down to 8 seconds is huge. I'll take that one instead. Got a decent amount of money, but not a lot. I'll go for the pomegranate. Hey, Vanilla. I'm enjoying myself. I'm preparing for the expansion next week. And I'm also preparing for tomorrow. Enshrouded has a big patch coming out for its combat, which I'm really looking forward to. Damage to isolated foes. Blitz damage. Damage to isolated foes would probably be better. Yeah. No time off for the expansion. I wish.
Oh, hello, granddaughter.
No.
But not in the cards.
It seems the pathways into Erebus are not as well protected as they used to be. I take it this here's the individual who pitted you against me, is this not?
Oh. This is different. That and the wife. I'll be playing it with the wife and she'll still be working, so wouldn't do me any good to take time off to basically play without her. So it'll be a while before we finish the whole thing. That's for sure. Get into the season and stuff. Yeah, expansion is as good as reason as any. I'm looking forward to Thursday when we get the little bit more information going into the expansion. Although I don't really know what else they could say other than a few extra details here and there. Pretty much know what's coming. So, what I want to see is the passive tree and the skill tree. But I get the feeling we're not going to see that until the expansion. We already saw the skill tree for the warlock, so see how it goes.
Headmistress, fight him! Fight back!
This
He's stuck.
headmistress of yours has considerable knowledge to have thus concealed you, but she is weary. Such that time caught up with her at last. She hears not a word you say.
The seasonal theme. Yeah. What was season 6? Was it hatred? Just regular hatred? I think. Trying to remember what season 6 was. But yeah, maybe the seasonal theme, what the gimmick is, that kind of stuff. Obviously, they're not gonna spoil anything about the expansion itself. So I've been trying to avoid the IGN stuff because I know that there was like some kind of trailer going around in it that was from the expansion. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. So I've been avoiding that stuff as much as I can. It's funny, I saw Rax streaming, I think it was earlier today. It said something about preparation for the expansion. I'm just like, I thought he left Diablo 4, but apparently he's back again. Surprise, surprise. There aren't any seasonal powers or whatever. They haven't said anything. Yeah, they haven't said anything about the seasonal powers. Season 6. What did Season 6 have? See, now I'm curious. Season 6, Diablo 4. What was Season 6? Season 5 was the dudes that you followed around and then beat them up, and then they spawned like a portal, right? But Season 6 was... What was Season 6? Hatred Rising, that's what it was. But I can't. That doesn't link me to the right thing. Season 6, Season 6. Can't even figure out what the hell this season was. Everything's like glossed over by the next season. Or this current season. Ah well, it's fine. It is what it is. Spiritborn, Walking Portal Monsters. See, I thought the Walking Portal Monsters was season 5. Season 6 was something else. I don't remember.
Unhand her, wretch. Unhand her, or I'll tear you to pieces.
Oh.
My own children tore me to pieces once before. Look where that got them. Whoever this is, perhaps she shall be more cooperative than you. Although I'm not particularly optimistic, nor should you be. Good evening.
Oh. Or what was the gimmick for season 6? The problem is I can't. Like, I'd have to watch a video just to figure out what the hell this season was. I see things from the forum about season 6, but it's all the other stuffs. Difficulty changes made. It was a huge. Yeah. Now, well, it doesn't matter. Regardless, they may do smaller stuff for season 6 just because, or season 13 just because. Well, we'll see how it goes, though. Hopefully we can get some questions in regarding the whatchamacallit, although I can't think of any particular questions I would ask that wouldn't be extremely specific. My biggest question is getting rid of the tokens, and they've mentioned in one of the interviews, I think it was with Rax, they mentioned, no, maybe it was with Rob, mentioned, what would you think about putting the, like, boss materials in the materials tab, for example? Like, yeah, I'd be all for it. Like, I would be too. Things like that. But there was nothing definitive on that. It was just a question thrown out as, you know, what do you think about this? And it's something that we'll take into advisement. But they haven't mentioned anything about that going into the expansion, so they get rid of the damn tokens or everything. Jeez, I swear. This season and last season are just horrible for all the crap that we have. All those bloodied sigils and bloodstained and the butcher things where you go to the towns and destroy people. Like, way too many of these things. They need to stop this. Ban the leaderboards for each activity is my main concern. I don't see them doing that. No worries. Yeah, I'm sorry. My Twitch is set up to do the maximum amount of ads at the moment. So, sorry about that. Nobody was really watching, so I just cranked it all the way up. So at least I get some money out of it. But yeah. Yeah, I don't see them doing leaderboards for anything other than maybe Echoing Hatred. Just because the putting leaderboards on anything else wouldn't make much sense. Like, you put it on Nightmare Dungeons, it would just be a race to the finish and how fast you would be able to do it. Same with Infernal Hordes, and even then Infernal Hordes is timed, so you wouldn't really have a leaderboard for it other than how much stuff you collected, be my best guess. So I don't see why they would implement it. Helltide, same deal. There'd be no, like, how many cinders you got, which is kind of irrelevant because you can get to the point where you have so many cinders and there's no chests left to get. What else is there? World bosses, nothing you could really do there. Legion events, no. Undercity? Again, that'd be more of a speed thing. But yeah, I think when you start adding leaderboards to, or trying to add leaderboards to everything, it just kind of dilutes what you currently have. So that's mostly why I don't see them adding them for anything other than tower right now. They're trying to focus on getting the tower fixed first, or fine-tuned, I should say, not necessarily fixed. Interesting. So he got rid of a boss for me. Thought I really needed to kill her again, but very interesting. So yeah, we'll see how it all turns out, obviously. Got that keepsake done. Once Typhon, which I loved. We'll go with that. I don't need any of this stuff. It's fine. Haven't bothered with tower because I want a full activity spread of leaderboards before I participate personally. Oh, then you're never going to go into tower. To be fair. I mean, I get what you want, but I don't see that happening. Not within Diablo 4's lifetime. Like, I don't know of any game that has multiple leaderboards for all of its activities. PoE definitely doesn't. Within the ARPG genre. I mean, there could be in other genres, I just don't know. I don't pay much attention to the leaderboards, to be fair. I mean, hell, people had to make their own for the pit, so that shows you how committed they are to making leaderboards for any other content. I think that should pretty much solidify it. They decided to get their asses to work. They've been working, to be fair. They're just not working on leaderboards for any other activity. But, yeah. Leaderboards are never my thing, so more power to people that like them. I just... They require way too much commitment and way too much work.
So, like, I mean, yeah, just... Oh, you know...
Oh, God. If I can salute him. Bye.
I spoke to Echo about you.
See what they do.
Said you didn't mean to hurt her, though perhaps I shouldn't have. She responded in her usual way, but I could tell something happened. You broke her heart.
Cool.
She broke her own heart. They always fall for people who don't love them back. Anyway, I'm sure she'll find someone who thinks she's awesome. Plenty of fish in the sea.
Yes, I've noticed. So, has anybody ever fallen out of love with you? Or do they all end up in the morning fields, pining for you for eternity?
All I know is no one's ever loved me as much as me. They're all too busy feeling sorry for themselves to really care, you know? You can't love someone if you can't love yourself.
Oh, God, I love... Freaking, what's his name? Yeah, I am looking forward to the expansion at least. Playing a warlock for sure. Ooh, at Ares.
I scarce believed it when I heard, but my lord father and dear mother quite insisted this was true. It seems that you possess a power far more terrifying even than our vanquished foe.
What do we got? Just a 200% damage increases less. Let's you have. We'll get that instead. There we go. Oh god. There we go. Nice. Come on, Freenos, eat him. Thank you. What do we got? Also cast a Blade Rift in the Binding Circle. Screw it, we'll go for that. Oh. Yeah, we'll go for Charon. About to say Kronos, but it's not Kronos. Oh.
I made it all the way up to the Mountain of the Gods, my lord. Though I missed you up there. Never thought I'd see a place you couldn't reach by boat.
To be fair, Lurch doesn't like the sunlight. Alright. Let's grab this. Get more damage to armor, which I actually don't have anything against armor for right now, so actually that's pretty good. Alright, let's go with that. Wait. She's not... This is where I was supposed to fight her. Yeah. So I don't fight the sisters? Or... I don't fight the sisters yet, I guess. Okay. Never mind. There we go. Nice. Alright. Trust live service games unless balanced properly without transparent leaderboard. Based balancing changes are arbitrary and subjective. Your balance comes from objective observation, which requires a well-managed leaderboard across all activities. If you can find me a game that actually does that, I'd be more inclined to believe you, but ARPGs in general have never been based off of balance in the terms of what you're looking for. PoE has its outliers. Diablo 2 has its outliers, although Diablo 2 had a cap for how much of what essentially became viable. Well, not even viable. You could beat the game naked, so it's not even relevant to Diablo 2. Diablo 3 had a cap of 150 Greater Rift, but again, that was a leaderboard for just the Greater Rift and what set you used in terms of balance. And eventually you could, pretty much any build could get up to 150 from my understanding, but it just depended on how much Paragon you need to grind the crap out of. PoE has its outliers that can only go so high on their own endless stuff. From what I understand, I haven't completely dabbled into the endgame for PoE stuff, so could be wrong on that, but yeah. Arna, which means they're all what, Iggy? What's the word that comes to mind? They're not the game for you? They're unique in that sense. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't say they're right or wrong. That's what you're looking for. Just, that's how they do it. But I'm not against a game that has that option in it. I'm not necessarily sure I would play it. Everything's dictated by leaderboards, because again, different activities would require different things to focus on. Like you might want to focus on speed over damage for certain activities and things like that. So it really depends. 25 damage. Yeah, let's go with that. Hard to say. Rigged. Rigged. They are meant to keep you in the game longer. I mean, to be fair, not necessarily that I agree with it, but I wouldn't even say they're rigged against the player, to be fair. I mean, for the corporations. Obviously, they want you to play a little bit more, but for the most part, I mean, it's always up to us when we want to stop. So, I have no interest in grinding my ass off for a leaderboard position. That's just me. But those that do will obviously stay in the game longer, if they so choose. Let's go for hearts. But those, I would say, are always the minority. Leaderboard people are definitely the minority of your base, of your main player base. They always will be. You're not getting the masses on the leaderboards. You never will, even if you had a leaderboard that had 10,000 positions in it. Sure, you might have more people on there, but at the end of the game, end of the day, you'd have like your hardcore people that just constantly are pushing the leaderboards. And everybody else would just be like, eh. Now, balance is a different thing. Because like I said, if you're trying to balance everything, you're going to balance nothing. You're essentially turning them into a jack of all trades. And that doesn't work well, because at that point, what are you really balancing? Are you trying to balance all classes do the exact same damage? At that point, why would you even bother playing a different class? Just play whichever one happens to out-damage the other one. Slightly. Assuming it does. Or you just make a class that specializes. You have one class that specializes in speed, one specializes in damage, or that kind of thing. Assuming that your current class couldn't just respec into things. That's how I see it. Nice. Oh. There we go. They could prove to me, and it's like, it's not fun as it is. I'm just saying it could be better. Balance comes, build diversity, the outcomes are positive and player-centric. Yes and no. Again, balance is extremely hard in these games. No game to date has done it flawlessly. There will always be those meta builds that are just above and beyond some. Some do it slightly better. But for the most part, you're never going to get to a point where everybody's doing like 100 damage across the board, let's just say, for example. You always want some divergence. You don't want it to be huge, but you definitely want it to be elsewhere. The other issue comes from Blizzard can't, and no game studio can do this, Blizzard can't make it so every single build is viable. It's just not possible. You would be asking them to constantly rework everything from the ground up every single time they put in a patch or an expansion. It just wouldn't be viable. There's way too many variables, and they keep adding more and more stuff to the point where, okay, if we add this aspect, then we got to change this aspect, and then we got to change this one, we got to change this one, and this, and so on. And then, you know, you get the skill tree again, and it's just That is a massive headache that no company has ever taken on. And I'd be very surprised if a game ever came along that actually was able to do that, to be fair. It's one of those catch-22s, you know, the more you add, the more you gotta balance, the more you balance, the more you gotta add, kind of thing, and it's just, you're never gonna get there. I'm not saying the balance couldn't be better, I'm just saying, in the grand scheme of things, you're never gonna get balance. It's the goal that you're always trying to reach, which you're never gonna hit. 10% damage, no. Yeah, it's fine. I don't need anything. I agree. But I believe the true balance of what people are asking for is impossible. Especially in RPGs. You're not looking at Mario Brothers where everybody jumps the same and shoots a fireball at the exact same rate. You're looking at constant variables being changed on the fly at all times. You're essentially asking them to put order to lottery. It's not gonna happen. And like I said, if you do get it to that point, there would be no point. If there was literally perfect balance where everybody's doing the exact same damage at the exact same speed, it would just be what flavor or what skin you like better at that point. Your diversity dies because everything is completely balanced. If everybody does the exact same damage, there's no diversity. There's nothing else for you to do, just pick whatever you class feels the most fun at that point. So it's like, you get what you want, but at the same time you don't get what you want. But you wouldn't get diversity, you just get nothing. You just get a bunch of the same across the board. And that's not diversity, that's literally clones. Ignoring his damage. Oh no, definitely not. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. But we do have diversity in the sense that you have classes and builds that do different things. And if you're asking for diversity in the game that where your biggest focus is damage, that's it. Which, again, if all you want is damage, and we cap it at, let's say, 100 damage, you've just set the bar for everybody to be exactly the same. So it's not really diversity, it's just making everybody literally all the same. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it shouldn't be done, I'm just saying that's the ultimate outcome. Give everybody a car to drive and it's the exact same car, everybody's going to be doing the same exact speeds.
That which is lurking soon is to be caught.
They just happen to have a different color on them. I pick a red car, you pick a blue car. I mean, that's about as diverse as it's going to get when you have perfect balance. Objectively balanced meaning the ground isn't fair across the board. We have surface level diversity that can achieve surface level content. Ground diversity where builds show what they individually can do. It's not about damage alone. At the moment, that's the only focus that the game is on damage. That's what the leaderboards are all about, is damage. They're not about well, they're a little bit about personal skill, but to be fair, if you have enough damage, you don't really have to worry about too much. If you want to get on the leaderboard, it's mostly about damage and speed. So, I mean, you gotta look at the metrics that you're going off of. For this game in particular, it's damage and speed. PoE, I would argue, would be the same. Where am I? I can't even see myself. Like, for example, if you do a nightmare dungeon, there's... It literally would come down to damage and speed. Infernal Hordes is timed, but you can get more stuff depending on if you... The more that you kill and more activities that pop up while you're doing it. So, again, damage and speed. Tower, damage and speed. Pit, damage and speed. Helltide, damage and speed. World bosses don't matter because they have resilience, so... Same with Legion events are timed, so those don't really count. I mean, kind of, you want to be speedy, but for the most part you never really have to worry about Legion events. What I'm saying is, if the tower is the only metric we judge success by, it's the only metric we will base build around, which justifies the damage being the only thing that matters premise. The only reason that the tower is based around that is because of the difficulty spikes. There is nothing currently in Diablo 4 that allows us to push our builds beyond Torment 4. Obviously that's coming in the expansion that we know about. But we don't know what the equivalent of that will be in the pit/tower. For example, what's Torment 12 gonna be? Or Torment 8? I forget how many they're adding. But... damage has always been the only metric that matters in ARPGs. Unless you're doing the PvP aspect, and then it comes down to skill as well as your damage. You have to be able to build around what you want in PvP. So, that's the big outlier. It's the only way you're going to get away from damage being the only thing that matters premise. You have to go for skill, which involves PvP. You won't find skill in almost any ARPG. You find a little bit, but not to the point where it's going to matter over damage. That's unfortunately the biggest thing about it. What do I want? Sure, we'll do that. Missing damage. It's kind of like if you took a racing game, but the only thing for the racing game is obviously how fast your car can go, but you need skill in order to navigate the track to a degree. You have to be able to keep at high speeds constantly while you're maneuvering around the track. That does take some skill. There's no doubt about it. Let's get the hammer, I think. Specials deal. Let's go with that. I think it involves making other activities not only more challenging, but also rewarding in their own ways. Yeah. If they could make them more challenging, which I think the Warplanes will do, I think it'll be more fun, but not necessarily maybe in the way that you want it to be. Because the passive tree in the Warplanes is supposed to make the endgame content more interesting. You have to level it up first, but from what I've seen, it's going to make it more challenging and more interesting. From what little we've seen, I should say. But, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Oh, Zeus.
I was none too pleased when he picked my poor sister Hera for the job. But you've been a right good husband to her, haven't you, Zeus?
Oh, we got the duo.
I sometimes pity you, Hestia, for never having known the joys of matrimony for yourself. Challenges arise in any such relationship, but together with your beloved partner, you find a way. All you must do is compromise and cooperate.
There's Zeus that basically ignored his wife to go have fun on the surface. Blitz and Flex Scorch. Oh yeah. Let's get that. Yeah, we'll see if the new Torment levels will actually add more damage to, or more of a challenge to the current activities, Nightmare Dungeons, Tides, things like that. Infernal Hordes. I'm going to guess yes, just in general, and hopefully it'll finally give people the, it'll give them the challenge they've been looking for. I hope. I think the biggest issue is right now the only thing to challenge you obviously is the pits or the tower. And you don't get this feeling of, you know, you get to a point in your build where it's like, okay, now I gotta build up this, I gotta build up that. And it gets a little bit too fast. So people get burnt out on the fact that, oh, I reached this power level way too fast. And now the only thing left for me to do is just grind in the pit, level up my glyphs, and that's just boring. It's extremely boring. Or in the tower for leaderboards if that's their thing, but again, that's just grinding. You gotta get your Paragon maxed out, you gotta give yourself every advantage you can. So... can't be choosers, I guess. Not in terms of ARPGs. ARPGs are just kind of... they're one-trick ponies, and they always have been. Fortunately. It sucks, but... I mean, it is what it is. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going for that one. Anything to lower the cooldown on that? That's why I'm also like, I really like No Rest for the Wicked. I don't know if they're gonna have leaderboards for it, but it's the, oh, what's this? Use your blast effects on Isis just after they recharge. They fire 2 times. No joke. That's huge. Let's make a game. I would be horrible at making a game. I'm not even gonna lie. I would definitely not be a game maker. As fun as it sounds to make a game, don't get me wrong. But I don't have the creativity for stuff like that. I'm better, like, my creativity is in problem solving. Figuring out puzzles, working with what I got, the tools that I have to make something work. Or fix something that's currently broken, kind of thing. Like, Urza, for example, I think has, I'll say interesting ideas. I wouldn't necessarily say great ideas because, or it's all subjective, but he does have interesting ideas he posts in the forums. That's why every game's already. Your effect takes place like Diablo 4. Yeah, I get it. Ah. Oh crap. Damn it. Stupid dudes always throw their livers at you. Very annoying. There we go. Oh. There you go. Nice. Got him.
infernal, itchy spot. The fire-breathing watchdog.
An infernal itchy spot. I love it. Where'd doggo? Oh, grab that. Go. But yeah, I do not envy game developers. Not in the least. I definitely don't envy 4 game developers. They got the raw end of the deal on all accounts. So, sucks. But, I mean, what you gonna do? Demeter. Sure, why not? Maybe... Well... See, if we do the Guardian thing... Considered a Guardian? I think he's considered a Guardian. But, yeah. The history of Diablo 4 is just... honestly horrible. And unfortunately, they've changed it into something more akin to Diablo 3, in my opinion. I was hoping for them to branch off into their own thing. Like No Rest for the Wicked, for example. No Rest for the Wicked did great, because now you've got a Souls-like ARPG out there that requires you to actually think about your combat and not just rely heavily on damage. Although I say that, but currently there is balance issues in the game. It needs some work. So it has its own problems with mage builds doing way too good, or being way too good, I should say. I mean, that can be fixed in post. Or with the next update, I should say, not necessarily in post. Oops. And they did recently have a balance patch, which nerfed a few things. They also nerfed my damn, they nerfed my damn, my Thorn build. It's very disappointed. Like, why? I even talked to one of the developers about it in the Discord. Like, dude, why did you nerf my Thorn build? Or my reflective damage build? Like, well, we only nerfed Thorns, and even at the high level, you can still be pretty awesome. I'm like, yeah, I'll be the judge of that. We got talking back and forth quite a bit. It was fun. Yeah, comes the territory of generative development. Funny way of saying Microsoft's Gemini AI hasn't generated the fix yet, right? There's never going to be a fix for it. I heard that a lot of the data centers are being canceled for 2027. That they were planning on making for like AIs and stuff. I think is a huge win. Are you? There you are. Maybe RAM prices will go back to normal here pretty soon. So stupid that they invested in this AI crap. I get it, but from what I've read and what I've researched on my own, the companies that were using it, it wasn't using it to its fullest potential. It was like the majority of people using it were extremely small things. Basically a Google search. So. Okay. apparently it's time for you to leave. But, yeah. Blast wave when slain. Scores deals damage faster. We'll go with that. Alrighty. Anything else? Alright. I will call it here for the night. I'll be back Wednesday. Probably, if not tomorrow. Depending. If I'm back tomorrow, it'll probably be Enshrouded, not Hades 2. So, to be fair. Anyway. See you guys later. And I will be back eventually. And make sure this is... That's not a minute ago. Okay, that's fine. I do love the fact that it saves your run. Anyway. Good night, sir. And I will be back.